What do you mean we have to pay rent?
I'm sorry. We just need help around here.
You never said nothing about rent before.
Well, now I have to. I need you guys to help out. It's gonna be like $800 for each of you.
This woman is asking our daughters, our adult children, two daughters, to start paying rent because our fiance is moving in and is she no longer going to be the head of the household anymore. The man is going to be the head, and the man is telling her to tell the daughters that if they want to continue living in that space, they have to contribute and pay for rent. I understand the fact that because we've had these conversations before on this channel, when I was like, why should parents, or why should parents collect rent from their adult children? And a lot of people in the comment section made me realize that it is a normal thing, okay? Because I'm not used to it, okay? I'm not used to it. Where I'm from is not possible. In fact, your adult child might be over 30 and still staying with you, and you're not going to collect any money from your child, a man or either boy or girl. You're not going to collect any amount where I'm from, right? So it's kind of new to me, and people made me realize that it's a normal thing, and even them as an adult children, they will always want to contribute and help their parents because it is what it is. One person cannot take care of a complete household, especially when you have people that are working, adult children that can, contribute. It doesn't make sense. So I realized that, okay, different country, different background, different, culture and everything. Anyway, in this case, I feel like this is different. This is not you telling your adult children to pay the rent because you cannot afford it anymore. This is you telling your adult kids to pay rent because your boyfriend is moving in. So apparently you're not going to collect rent from your boyfriend. Your boyfriend doesn't want to pay rent. So it's telling you that you should collect the money from your daughters. That is the problem here. It's not about the adult children parent because when I went to the comment section, some of them were like, how can you be this grown ass and you cannot pay rent, you cannot, pay the rent, you're living there for free, you're eating free food and you're working, you cannot pay rent. That is selfish of you. Some of them were blaming the daughters, that it doesn't make sense for them not to pay rent. But that's not the case in my own head. It is that she's asking because of this man. So definitely she's picking our daughter's happiness or picking that man's happiness over our daughter's happiness. Anyway, let me read the clip for you to watch the end and yeah, I'll talk about it.
What do you mean we have to pay rent?
I'm sorry. We just need help around here.
You never said nothing about rent before.
Well, now I have to. I need you guys to help out. It's gonna be like $800 for each of you.
Each?
Yeah, girl, we pay $2,500 a month for rent here.
So you want me to do rent and a bill?
Well, that will include the bill. So we'll just scratch the bill. So the $800 will include help towards the bill.
Where's all this coming from? Because you never mentioned any of this before.
Well, now that he's here, this is...
This is your house.
Well, he's moving in.
You never had a problem before.
Well,
No.
he's gonna be the man of the house.
I'm not paying rent.
No.
I'm not paying rent.
We know.
It's not even your decision. It's his.
You barely know him. He's been here for like 2 months.
This is
and all of a sudden
stupid.
he's moving in,
This
and then
is
you're
stupid.
telling us that we have to pay rent?
Yeah,
800
we're
each.
getting married.
Wow.
This is gonna be our house.
Well, he should be bringing some money.
It has come down to, and this is the decision.
Him over us. That's what you're saying.
Well, he's my man.
And I'm your daughter.
You barely know him.
2
We barely
months.
know him, and he's just sitting there smiling about it, like it's a joke.
I have to do what's best by my man. I love him.
It's all about a team effort here, girl.
Team.
Yeah, we all got.
I don't even much.
You the most against person against her daughters that you are.
And you're following it.
That's not true.
Mom,
Why are
he's
you doing
violating
that?
our privacy. And you're going to listen to him about a bill.
I love him. I can't. I have to do what he says. So, it's just.
So you're gonna
That's the
choose
way it's
him
gonna
over
be.
us.
That's what it sounds like,
You're
B.
choosing him over us.
I'm done.
No, I'm choosing us as a whole.
We're not a family.
It's only 833, girls.
Well, then you can't pay it. Grown man. You came into our house.
And
This is our
jobs
home.
Searching, you know, it's hard out there. But you guys have jobs, so
You?
know, it should
You
teach
married-
He don't even have a
responsibility.
job.
We've seen videos of mothers pursuing their daughters out of the house because they now have a man. I've seen videos because the daughters will record it and post it on TikTok to go viral. Me, I have seen. And I feel like we've talked about it. I've seen videos of a mom accusing her daughter for seducing a boyfriend or fiancé, that she's too fine or she's too sexy. She has to leave the house because she's making her boyfriend like her or something like. So they have to pursue her out of the house. I've seen mothers that pick their boyfriend or their husband over their daughters or their children. And it's thing is so painful because I feel like the worst set of women, the worst set of men, I know they are pick me women. They're very annoying. Pick me women are dangerous. Pick me women are dangerous. If you are close to a pick me woman or if you know a pick me woman, you will know what I'm saying. Pick me women are dangerous. But you know the worst set of women is not even the pick me, the ones that pick me mothers. You see that pick me mothers? They are worse. I have a reaction to share with you. Let me roll this clip for you to watch and yeah, we'll talk about it.
I have always had an issue with parents who choose a significant other over their child or children unjustly. Let me go take this off so I can talk to you. Okay, so I'm back. Because it's snowing today, I've been just going out every hour since I'm at home today and not working. I've been going out every hour to start my car and taking the snow and ice off of my car, and also moving my vehicle back and forth and then driving around the complex to make sure that there are lines in the snow and the ice. So anyway, that's why I had that on. Anyway, let's get back to what I was talking about or what I'm concerned about. I don't like it when parents choose a significant other unjustly over their children. In this case, there's a story where there is a single mother who has raised these two daughters. They're young ladies. They look like they could be college age, like fresh college age. And the mother is spraying on them that this unemployed man that she's now engaged to, that she's been with for 2 to 3 months, is moving in. And now because of that, they suddenly need to start paying $800 a month to live there. The daughters are shocked and appalled. And yes, all adults need to pay bills, but she never had this conversation with them. She raised them the way that they were, and she never considered them and took the time out to have a sit down before he came to tell them they need to start paying bills. That's not right. First off, this is a guy who has been unemployed. And the way that you know this is when you go look at the videos. By the way, they're titled Family Affair. When you go and look at the videos, because it's 2 of them so far, one with 1 point something million and the other one is like 100 and something thousand so far. So the first one is over 1 million and the other one has over 100,000. Go and look at those because I want to hear what your take is on this. Get past the fact that all adults need to pay bills and then come back to that. And think about the fact that the mother is moving in an unemployed man into her home with herself and her 2 young adult daughters. And she's giving him the right to dictate, which means they 3 will be taking care of him while he's unemployed. Who knows why he's unemployed? Who knows if he's even going to get a job? Her and her 2 daughters are going to be paying for this grown, unemployed man who is not their father, who she's only known for 2 to 3 months, who is now her fiance. She didn't raise her daughters to pay bills. And you hear that in the video. They were like, you never had a problem with it until now. And then she's letting them know it's because of him, because he's going to be moving in and she has to listen to her man because she loves him. Are you serious? Then one of the daughters says, but he invades our privacy. And you're listening to him? She actually asked this question. So one of the daughters says, when the man says, it's only $800, girls, we need to do teamwork. One of them says teamwork. And the other one says, if it's only $800, then why can't you pay, Mr. Grown Man? And then that's when he says it's hard out there and that he's been looking. In my opinion, the daughters need to save their money and then they need to go and get a place together and let the mother take care of him. Because otherwise, all 3 of those ladies are going to be taking care of that grown, unemployed man. I'm not even a woman that's about having a criteria where a man has to make $100,000. I'm not even in that war. But I'm also not in this thing where this man gets to come in who's never been a part of our lives. He hasn't even been there long enough to prove himself worthy of being able to dictate anything, getting to come into your house and tell you what your daughters should be doing, and he's not even able to contribute. And then don't forget that they said he invades their privacy. She didn't even say out loud what it is that he's actually done, but that should be alarming to any parent. The daughters need to, in my opinion, save their money as long as they can before Mr. Hobosexual, sorry, TikTok, gives the mother influence enough to kick her daughters out just because he said so. She never raised them to pay bills in her house. And then the first time she's having a discussion with them, she's having it not only for the first time, but she's having the meeting with him as though he is their father, as though he's been there raising them somehow. They're not even a family yet. And he's talking about teamwork and he's not contributing. I want you to go and look at those 2 videos and just get past the fact that the daughters haven't been paying bills. We already know that everyone needs to pay bills. Look at the fact that the mother is only doing it because this man who's wanting to move in wants the daughters to pay bills because she never had an issue with it before. She should have had a sit down with her daughters long before this man came in to start paying bills. And even if she was going to let this happen, she should have had the conversation alone with them just to let them know, I need you girls to start paying bills with me. You're old enough now. I need you to start paying bills. It should have never been because of this new man coming in, because it definitely appears that she's choosing this new man, Precious style. Have you ever seen the movie Precious? Have you seen any Tyler Perry movies? That's what this looks like. And it's wrong. And the girls look like they are genuinely appalled, stunned, upset, like betrayed. I would too. There's a right and a wrong way to do things. This is not a teaching lesson. This is not. Because what you're really doing is showing that you will choose a man over your own seeds, over your own kids. You're not doing this because you want them to start paying bills. You're doing it because he wants you to tell them to start paying bills because you love him. He hasn't even proven himself yet. I just want to hear what you have to say. So please go and look at the videos called Family Affair. I'm going to link it, not link it, but I'm going to put the @person on here so you can go and click on her name. And then you can go to her page and look at the videos. Remember, the first one is over 1 point something million and the other one is over 100,000 for sure. And I want to hear what your take is on it. Do you think this is okay? Do you think that this is okay?
What is your take on this? At the point, I feel like this is even a skit, but I'm not so sure. But I feel like this is something that happens. So skit or not, this is something that actually happens. It happens, to be honest, because and sometimes I wonder what the man must have done to the woman that the woman would pick the children that you give birth to. Even if you didn't give birth to them, you've been raising these children for years, and you just met this man maybe a few months ago, and all of a sudden you're picking the man over the child. I don't know the kind of level. I don't know, maybe it's desperation to have a man and you don't want to lose this man. So I don't want to lose this man. Let me do whatever he asks me to do. He told me to send my daughters out of the house. I will. If I was one of the daughters, I am going to leave that house. I'd rather go have my own space and pay rent. If I'll have a space with my sister, both of us will come together and stay together and pay rent than being in that same house and paying rent and seeing one man living there for free and sleeping with my mom. I don't think I can handle my anger. Okay, so I'd rather just, for sanity, for peace of mind, I will leave and my sister will go and stay elsewhere. When she comes back to her senses, voila, we can sort it out. But for now, we have to cut it off because it doesn't make sense. Definitely, the man can tell us so many things to do that will hurt our kids, and she's going to do it because she's in love. Okay. The thing is, some people are saying that it's not bad for them to pay the rent. It's not bad. I know it's not bad. I'm not saying that it is bad for them to pay rent, but the way it's coming, the way she's asking it, she wouldn't have asked. She doesn't have a problem with the rent before the boyfriend. You're supposed to be with a man that would ease your pain, that would ease your stress. If you're with a man and you're still stressed about bills, I don't know what you're doing with him. You have grown up children and you are stressing them about bills and you have a man, you're supposed to even ease. It's supposed to ease you from, in fact, the man's supposed to be the one to pay the rent, okay? Because he wants to start living with you. What does your daughter have to do with them paying it because your man is coming to live with you? It's got to get to a stage now, it comes to feeding and everybody will have their own food. Like, it's not going to be very annoying and the house is going to cause a lot of chaos, in my own opinion. Anyway, what is your take concerning this video? Do you think is what she asking her daughters to parent is wrong or right? For me, it's 100% wrong because she's asking because of a man and she's picking a man over her daughters, which is unacceptable in my head. Okay, and it's dangerous, and I feel like she's kind of person that you have to cut off. She's a mom that you have to cut off for your sanity, for your peace of mind. Just cut her off and stay away because she's not somebody you can, you know, live with, because she can do anything to keep a man. Anybody that can do anything to keep a man, they are dangerous to live with, to be honest. What is your take? Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, Chago Mara Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you liked this one. Please comment and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.